welcome back to the channel. Lisa.
Mike.
Today we wanted to talk to you about beef.
Beef?
Meat.
Cows?
Meat.
Meat.
Meat. So, over a year ago,
Yeah.
we had the opportunity to purchase some fresh beef. So it's his brother's wife. It's one of her family members. Adam Taylor Farms. So if you're in the area, Adam Taylor Farms.
Yeah.
And we will put up his business information
Definitely.
at the end of the video. So
Yeah.
we split a fourth of a cow with his brother, so we each got an eighth.
Yeah, and that was the first time we purchased last year.
Yeah, it's been a little bit over a year ago, but yeah. So, it was so good, guys. I mean,
Crazy good.
it's so different. The meat flavor was so different than buying from a grocery store.
Yeah.
We really enjoyed it, and it lasted a little over 6 months. So this time we decided to go ahead and purchase a whole fourth just for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
We got a half and we split. We got a quarter. My nephew got an eighth, and my brother got an eighth like he had before. Well,
Right.
He doesn't eat quite as much as we do.
all right.
Forgive the puppies.
1 second. Y'all done?
Zip.
Okay.
Good puppies.
Anyway, so in this video, you're going to see our haul of our beef and our freezer and all that. So, but we wanted to do this little intro into it to talk about buying local.
Yeah, finding meat from local sources,
Right.
because y'all seen the shelves at the y'all seen the prices at the supermarket.
So anyway, yeah, so again, like he was saying, the price is going up trying to find the meat, and then the quality.
Yeah,
You know,
quality is probably the number one.
Right, we know that cow was alive a week ago, and now it's in our freezer.
Yeah.
When it's processed, you don't know how long it's taken to get to that grocery store. So yeah, so that's kind of going on the pros of doing this. You're eating, it's fresher meat. You know how it was raised. You can go out and see the cow in the field.
Yeah, he's not, his field's not far from us at all.
Yeah,
I
so-
drive by it quite often.
Right,
you know.
yeah. So what other pros? You don't have to wait for the grocery store.
Yeah. And you get a variety of a cut of meat,
Yes.
how you want it, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
We ended up with 56 pounds of hamburger meat.
Yeah.
Packaged in 1 pound packages, which for us, is perfect.
Yeah.
Of course, if you're a bigger family, you can have it packaged, differently. So yeah, so that's some of the pros. You have it in your freezer. You don't have to rely on the grocery stores. It's fresher and all that. Now, there are, a couple cons to it.
Yes.
One would be freezer space.
Freezer space.
As you'll see later on in this video, our freezer is packed.
Yeah. Now, if you go in, you're going to need freezer space. We've got a big stand-up freezer, and then, of course, we got the freezer that's part of our refrigerator.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're storing other things like maybe your harvest, your vegetables,
Right.
stuff of that nature, it eats up quite a bit of freezer space quick. And then the purchase or even finding one now, you all seen how the supply chain is going. You can't go to the big box stores
And find a freezer.
and find a freezer.
No.
They probably won't be ready for, getting them in for 2-3 months.
Right.
Yeah, so being a little bit prepared on
Freezer space for sure.
freezer
Now,
space
his
is
brother,
the
like
con,
we were
you know?
saying, got an eighth of a cow, and he was able to store it. Now, it is packed,
It's
but it's in a refrigerator freezer.
Yeah,
So,
the upper
and that
upper
was for
portion.
an eighth.
Yeah.
So, that's the good thing about it too, is you can kind of pick and choose how much you want.
Yes.
We did the eighth the first time, and we decided that we wanted more.
Yeah.
Just to last it a little bit longer than what the fourth did.
So that
the
kind
eighth did. Yeah.
that kind of helps out too with the second con.
Yes, the second con is you do have to put the money out front. So,
Yeah. And
whereas
it's a large chunk.
yes,
you
yeah.
know?
So like if you're going to the grocery store, you're going to, maybe buy meat for the week. you know, you're only spending whatever amount. But when you go and you're going to invest in an eighth or a fourth or even a half a cow,
Right.
you know, you have to have that money up front. So
Yeah.
that would be another con to doing it this way.
Yeah, it definitely helps if you go in with a few folks. You know, like I said, there was 3 of us. We chose the quarter, they chose the eighth, and it wasn't as big a chunk as if we were getting a whole half a cow. You
Right.
know, and so
Right. So yeah, again, like he was saying, if you can go in with somebody even on a fourth, you know, and get an eighth each or whatever, it helps out a lot.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so those were just some pros and cons to buying your own beef. We probably will never get to the point of raising our own cow, but we have it available to us now. We've made contact. Well, I mean, of course, it is kind of within the family, but, you know, get to know your farmers, because when those supermarkets shelves are empty,
Yeah.
you're going to really wish you did.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so here's the video on us getting our fourth of a cow. Enjoy. Hey guys, so our cow came, and I'm going to take you back here to our freezer. Lordy day. All right, let me flip you around. Okay. Okay, here we go. Open this up for you. All right, so yes, we have cow. So we ended up with 56 packs of hamburger meat. Okay, so again, we bought a fourth of a cow. We got 56 pounds of hamburger meat, so it's kind of stashed everywhere. My chicken and my pork chops are still there where I've had them, but then I had to stuff ground beef underneath of them. More ground beef stuffed. Okay, so back here in this container here, that whole container here is short ribs. I had to think for a minute. This whole container plus what's sitting out here is all stew meat or kebab meat. Again, we got more ground beef. It's kind of stashed where I could. And then from all the way up there to the bottom of that shelf, so all that back behind there, that's all roasts. London broils, sirloin roasts, chuck roasts. That's all back behind there. This whole container here is steaks. You know, different types of steaks. We've got a filet mignon. We got a beef skirt steak. There's some ribeyes in there. So yeah, that whole container is steaks. More ground beef, of course. Down here, this whole container here is full of New York strip steaks. This whole container here is all cubed steak. A huge brisket down here. I think it was an 11-pounder. And then over here we have liver. We got a lot of liver. Nobody eats liver, so I'm going to be figuring out stuff to do with it. Here in the South, a lot of people like liver mush, so I think I'm going to try to make that. And maybe try some liver pate and see how it goes. And then, of course, more ground beef here. So we also got the beef heart, and we'll probably end up just saving that for the pigs. Back in here, so here's the heart, 4 pounds. And what we're gonna do with that is we'll probably just save it and use it for when we get our pigs. Here's some more of the bones that we got. We actually got quite a bit of the bones. We split with my nephew because he wanted to make some bone broth also. And here, I already started some bone broth going. I'm kind of really excited about getting the bones and making this. guys, there you have it. There's a fourth of a cow. Highly recommended if you have the room and also, of course, the money. Just a week ago, this cow was alive. You know, what you get at the grocery store, you don't know. Could have been killed a month ago and just now getting to you 2 months ago. Going through the processing plants and all that. So, highly recommend if you have a local farmer that you get your own beef from. And, yeah, so there's our fourth of a cow. See you next time.